He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Carried by number 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Dolphins. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Denver.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
16-yard line.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
To number 86.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It brings up third down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Dolphins.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, they'll throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Denver.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch out now. 50 period. No.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's not going to get me.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made.
Right at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From midfield, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 and now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
I need to get my swag right there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw here to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
The pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Brandon McManus.
Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
45. Mike, 45.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Second and 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one will be accepted.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jason Strobridge able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when they score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Second and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check.
Down to lose one. Hey, Green. We all make. We all wait. Check mark 45. Check mark.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Green Jack. 4 down, spike, 60.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup there, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Beck. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
9 yards that time.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Dolphins 21. Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Defense wins championships, baby. 45.
Tua going to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Where we go? Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Right here. A little flare.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep. It's caught inside the 25.
The pass.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Denver.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
49-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Rip left, rip left. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Check Mike, check Mike. Check safety, check safety.
Now Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game, and if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Jake Butt. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
McManus's point after is good, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Bandit. Shoot. Kill. Check.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes Grant on the return.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good.
We're up to finding Williams for a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Tua to try again on second down. That'll be complete to Breida. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Tua once again here on second and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Myers for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Dolphins 44, Broncos 28. Michael Dixon set
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Number 20.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 51 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Breida on the carry.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Dolphins 51, Broncos 34. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.